on 2nd and 7. Wilson. That's complete to Mooney. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. A strong running. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tariq Cohen is a touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Stafford throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Play action. Stafford. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Throwing is Wilson. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. To throw again is Wilson. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They run. This is Cohen. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become
touchdown. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Miami set to take over. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. J.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. .39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hubbard, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Now Stafford. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Checks this down to Hubbard. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. Touchdown Dolphins. Harrison Bryant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. To try again after the sack. Stafford. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. They've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 45 on second down. Wilson, back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Here's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Whatever the discussions are at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Cohen. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tarik Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. On the give, this is Hubbard. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. Third down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Mooney. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Down to the 25. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Let's go. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tarik Cohen with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he fends him off. And this will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. To the air again, Stafford. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job. Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution. Stafford's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, Stafford. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. Here's Stafford. That ball complete to Isabella. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Williams again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. This is third and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. Hubbard, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now. And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Again, it's Cohen. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 210 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's complete to Mooney. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 12. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tarik Cohen. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw there complete to Sims. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, it's Stafford. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. To throw is Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Harrison Bryant with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Rodgers on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.